In example 3, we want to solve a linear system, again using the elimination method. To do that, the first thing we have to make sure is that our variables are lined up. Our x's are lined up, our y's are lined up, and our constants are lined up on the same side. Next, what we're looking for is that our coefficients have opposite, or that our coefficients are opposites. So if we look at our x's, we have a 4 and a 5. Those are not opposites. If we look at our y's, we have a positive 3 and another positive 3. They're the same number, but we need them to be opposite. So we're almost there of what we need. To take care of the problem that we have, that they're both positive and there's not opposites, all we need to do is multiply one of the equations, either the top equation or the bottom equation, by a -1. Let's just do the top equation. So I'm going to take -1 and I'm going to multiply it through everything on the top. Because as long as I do something to one side, as long as I do it to the other side, I'm okay. So multiplying through the top equation by -1, I get -1 times 4x, which is -4x. I get -1 times 3y, which is -3y. And I get -1 times 8, which is equal to -8. Then I can leave my bottom one the same. I have 5x plus 3y equal to 16. Now if I double check, I have a -3 and a positive 3. Those are now opposites, and I can go ahead and add these two together so that I can eliminate something. -4x plus 5x is just 1x, or x. -3y plus 3y, those are my opposites, so that's 0. Those cancel out. And then -8 plus 16 is going to give me 8. So I have that x is equal to 8. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug it back in. I can either plug it into the top or I can plug it into the bottom. Let's just plug it into the top. So I'm plugging it into the 4x plus 3y equal to 8. And I'm replacing the x value with the 8 that I found. So I have 4 times 8 plus 3y equal to 8. Multiplying 4 times 8 is 32, plus 3y equal to 8. And then I want to subtract 32 from both sides, and I get 3y is equal to -24. And finally, I can divide both sides by 3, and I get my answer that y is equal to -8. So my answer is x is equal to 8, and y is equal to -8. And at this point, you should go and check your answer. Again, you can plug it in on your calculator, you can do it by hand, you can write it out on your paper, however you want to check it. Just always check to make sure that your answer, x and y, fit in both of the equations. Next, I'd like you to go ahead and pause it and do the try this. So you can go ahead and pause it now and unpause it when you're ready to check your answer. If you did the try this correctly, you should get that x is equal to 4/7. And y is equal to 92/7. If you have any questions, let me know.